Welcome back to the channel, boys. Fabulinski's coming at you neck with this 100 Intellect Behemoth Titan build. With this build, you're gonna get like insane amount of supers. I think in one lost sector I got like 4 or 5 supers just in a lost sector because of the way I have my build set up and plus some of the perks and mods I have. It's so much fun. I love the Behemoth Titan super in my opinion. I mean, I haven't tried the other ones, but like the amount of movement, the combos you can do, the slamming, the punching, it's just so much fun. I absolutely love it. And I know you guys like my fashion, but my clanmates are roasting me for this. They said I look like a dung beetle, a king dung beetle, like a green one. I don't know. Wormgod crest, you can't really change these little green orbs on it or whatever. So I just went full send on the green, and it's completely green. So let me know what you guys think about it. So on my subclass, where everything's the same, we're rocking glacier grenade, or the only aspect we have is cryoclasm, and then we're rocking whisper of shard, shattering a stasis crystal temporarily boosts your grenade recharge rate, shattering additional crystals increases the duration of this benefit, gives me plus 10 resilience. Now I'm not really going to be using my weapons for damage, I guess you can say. So this is the one I went with. Gives me plus 10 resilience, plus I get some, grenade recharge rate. I like it. It's a fun one, really good for any type of grenade build. So I would recommend getting this one first. As for my loadout, we're rocking Haley Confusion, which is the new pulse rifle in Europa. Now we're honestly not even going to be using this that much, but we have Surplus and Wellspring, which if you guys don't know what that does, Surplus increase handling, reload speed, and stability for each fully charged ability. And then Wellspring, kills with this weapon generate ability energy. This energy is divided between your uncharged abilities. Really good for any type of ability build because you're not necessarily locked to one ability like Demolitionist, or you don't have to use Monte Carlo for the melee recharge. This is for both of them. So if you have both your melee and your grenade on cooldown, then you're getting both their energy for those two abilities. Really good perk. I actually really like it. Now this right here, this is where it becomes important. You're gonna want a weapon with thresh on it. I happen to have it on this fusion rifle, which is again the one from Europa. Killing combatants with this weapon generates a small amount of super energy. I also know that the new Crucible pulse rifle Stars and Shadows can also roll with this perk. So you're gonna need this perk for this build because it can generate an insane amount of super energy. Really good in this fusion rifle. And honestly, this fusion rifle is really nice. Dare I say it's kind of like Bastion because it doesn't fire your normal fusion rifle bolts. Bastion's a 3 burst. This is still 1 burst, but I can't even explain it. You just gotta try it out. It kind of reminds me of Bastion. I really like it. It's a lot of fun. If it sounds good, it feels good too. And my heavy, we're just rocking Anarchy because, well, Anarchy is super nice. Now, as for my stats, we're rocking 34 mobility. We got 74 resilience, which is honestly an accident. I'm not even trying to go for resilience. 55 recovery, I really like this, pretty important. We got 41 discipline, we have 102 intellect and 42 strength. 100 intellect, now I don't know if this is true. One of my subscribers told me that if you have 100 intellect, you get double the amount of super energy per kill. It's like a hidden perk or something. Let me know if that's true in the comments below. I still get my super ridiculously fast with 100 intellect, so if it's not true or it is true, it doesn't matter to me. 100 intellect, I love it. I love using roaming supers, you guys already know. So using 100 intellect for me is just like I love it, especially with this new super. It is so much fun. Now let's start with the helmet. We got a minor intellect mod, so we get plus 5 intellect. We got hands-on, gain bonus super energy on melee kills. And then we got quick charge, become charged with light by rapidly defeating multiple combatants with fusion rifles or shotguns. And since I do have another arc mod on this piece, I get the secondary perk, greatly increase the ready speed of fusion rifles, shotguns, submachine guns, and swords. That's not really why I'm using it. I'm using it because I'm using a fusion rifle, and you only need 2 fusion rifle kills to become charged with light. And I think that, let me correct myself, a second ago I said it's on this piece of armor. I think that you just need to have any arc piece on any piece of armor in order to get the secondary perk. So keep that in mind. You don't have to necessarily run an arc mod right here. It can be on your legs if you have this on your helmet, or if you have this on your arms, it can be on the chest piece. So I think it's as long as you have any other arc mod, it'll proc the secondary perk. For my gauntlets, I'm using Wormgod Caress. Now this exotic, it's ugly, man. It's so ugly, but the perk is really good. I just wish that you could change these. But anyway. So the armor perk is Burning Fist. Melee kills increase melee damage for a short period of time. Additional kills extend duration and increase the effects. I believe it stacks to ×5. And you can do some pretty damn good damage with this. Now since this is a melee build, the more melee kills I'm getting, the more super energy I'm getting. I absolutely love it. As for the mods I'm using, I got a strength mod. I got fusion rifle loader. I got pulse rifle loader, and then I got charged up, allow for 1 additional stack of charge with light. Now, honestly, the the fusion rifle loader is really important because the new fusion rifle does kind of have a slow reload, but using this greatly increases it. And I just wish I had feeding frenzy. You can get feeding frenzy on that fusion rifle, so I highly recommend getting Jesus Christ, I cannot talk. A feeding frenzy thresh roll on that fusion rifle. On my chest piece, we're rocking an intellect mod to get that intellect up. And then we got supercharge. I can have additional 2 stacks of charge with light, so now I can have 5 stacks of charge with light. Let me know too. I think that they increased the energy cost of this mod, because I think it was 4 before. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, but I could have swore that this cost 4 energy slots. I don't know, let me know. On my legs, we got another strength mod. We got innervation. Reduce grenade cooldown each time you pick up an orb of power. I almost said orb of light, Jesus. Really comes in handy because I'm rocking 2 masterwork weapons. My fusion rifle is masterwork, so I get that grenade cooldown each time I pick up an orb of light. Or sorry, yeah, look, I said it there. I said it, an orb of power. Sorry. Fusion rifle scavenger, so I get bonus fusion rifle ammo when picking up a special brick. And then we got taking charge. Become charged with light by picking up an orb of power. Really good because you're getting 2, all you need is 2 fusion rifle kills to become charged with light, and all you need is 2 fusion rifle kills to generate an orb of power. So you're getting 2 for 1. You're getting 2 stacks of charge of light for just like, I guess, 2 kills. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really good. And on my Titan mark, we got an intellect mod again, and then we're rocking energy converter. You guys know I love this mod right here. While charged with light, using your grenade attack grants you super energy, consuming all stacks of charge with light. The more stacks you have, the more energy you gain, up to 50% of your super energy. As long as you're underneath 50% of your super energy, you can get that 50%, or it's like 45 really, but you get that big chunk of super energy as long as you're under it. So if you're over it and you still use your grenade, it's not going to consume your stacks of charge with light. So just keep that in mind. Once you're over that 50% threshold, you can use your grenade freely. Yeah, you can use it freely, but you kind of want to have it for once you're done with your super, so you can throw your grenade. Love this mod. It is so good with this build. This build might be the funnest build I think I've ever used inside of Destiny. Now I don't know if maybe that's because I fall in love with these new stasis subclasses, or it's the amount of customization options they have, or I don't know what it is, but I absolutely love the fact that I can get so much super energy using the energy converter mod. I love the sounds of the super. I love roaming supers. It actually does pretty good damage to the ads. You can crowd control. It's not really a boss damage super, but you can actually do, like, if it's like a Lost Sector boss or a champion, you can probably do some decent damage. I definitely wouldn't say it's a boss damage super, but it can hold its own. You know, you can do some good crowd control. You can freeze the targets a lot. You can put up crystals for your teammates if they're running that one fragment, which gives them grenade energy back. They can shatter it, get their grenade energy back, which is kind of like a support aspect of it too. You know, creating these stasis crystals can benefit your whole team. It can create cover, give them their grenade energy back, and so on. My raid team and I did Last Wish last night, and I was rocking the same exact build in Last Wish, and during Suro Chi, the amount of supers I was using was insane. I was generating so many orbs of light, which was a chain reaction for their supers, which means I was getting mine back, because then I would use the energy converter mod, pick up their orbs of light, and I would like instantaneously have another super. It is so much fun. I honestly think that this might be really good for any type of ad clearing activity, or if there's a part in the new raid where you have to clear a lot of ads. This is what I'm probably going to use, because once you generate those orbs of light, it's a chain reaction. Everybody's going to get their super faster. I'm going to get my super faster, create more orbs of light, and then if they have any type of mods where like you get grenade energy back for picking up orbs of power, and so on, it is just so good. You can probably even rock like Crest of Alpha Loopy with this build, so we can create more orbs of power with it. I don't know. I'm in love with this build. You guys got to try it out. But if you guys like this content, please like, subscribe, and share. It really helps me out a lot. You can also check out my other videos. Links are in the description below. I have a lot of crazy builds, so go ahead and check that out. And you might as well follow my social media. I have a Twitter and an Instagram, both at @fat_balloonskis. But with all that being said, deuces.